Everything in this world eventually fades. It doesn't matter if it's a delicate flower, a human being, or even a giant star. Nothing is permanent. And maybe that impermanence is what makes life both beautiful and terrifying. Terrifying because it forces us to face the truth. Sooner or later, everything must end. And whatever happens after death, no one truly knows. No human has ever returned with a certain answer about what lies beyond. This brings us to a strange question. When we die, will we even know that we are dead? At first it sounds absurd, almost silly. But when we fall asleep at night, do we realize we've fallen asleep? When we dream, everything feels real. We run, we laugh, we cry, we even feel pain. But in truth, it's only a simulation created by the mind. Only when we wake up do we realize it was just a dream. So, who can guarantee that death is not the same? Maybe death is simply another kind of dream, one from which we never awaken. For thousands of years, humanity has tried to escape this fear. Ancient civilizations built grand tombs for their dead. Religions promised heaven or reincarnation. Philosophers wrote books, trying to give meaning to death. And today, scientists study consciousness, hoping to find an answer. Yet even after all this time, the same old questions remain. Who are we? What happens after death? Death might be the only truth shared by every human being. No one can avoid it. Kings and beggars, scholars and fools, the strong and the weak, all will one day taste it. And maybe it is this certainty that makes death so frightening. We know it is coming, but never when or how. Many say our fear of death is really the fear of the unknown. We do not know what awaits us, and the human mind always fears what it cannot understand. Some philosophers have argued death should not frighten us, because as long as we exist, death is not here. And when death arrives, we no longer exist. So there is never a moment when we and death are together. But even this logic rarely comforts our hearts, because fear of death is not only logical, it is deeply emotional. Since the dawn of time, people have chased immortality. The Egyptians believed the soul went on a great journey. That's why they buried their dead with gold, food, and treasures. The Greeks believed in the underworld of Hades, Hindus in the endless cycle of rebirth, and many others in the paradise of heaven or the fire of hell. Yet, alongside these beliefs, there were always skeptics. The Greek philosopher Epicurus taught, death is nothing but the end of sensation, and if there is no sensation, there is no pain. In modern times, humanity has turned to science. Today, some scientists try to simulate the human brain. There are projects that hope to upload consciousness into computers, promising a kind of digital immortality. But here lies the question. If a copy of my mind lives on a machine, is it truly me, or just an imitation that only believes it is alive? Maybe real immortality is not about living forever in our bodies. Maybe it's about the mark we leave on the world. A book, a painting, an invention, or even a simple smile that changes someone's life. Perhaps our true legacy is written in the hearts of others, and even if no trace of us remains, the miracle of being here, even for a moment, is enough. Think of it. For billions of years, the universe existed without us.